What up, Fit First Glory sisters? Drinking my Energize and wanted to jump on here today and walk you guys through how I onboard coaches. So this is a question I get from people all the time. So I thought, let me record a video and that way I can send it to you guys whenever you have a question about how I'm currently onboarding my new coaches. So last year, Brian and I sat down and we really looked at the onboarding plan that we had for our team, and we decided it was way too complicated. We really need to just simplify because this business already has so many moving pieces, and it's really important that we simplify those moving pieces for our new coaches. We want for a new coach to be able to jump in and start helping their people, not be distracted with content building and running these groups on their own when they're just trying to figure out how they can help people. And so we really wanted for a new coach to be able to jump in and help their first or second person, because here is what I know. When you start to hear a lot of no's is when you get discouraged and you want to give up. And so how can you play off of the excitement of a new coach who just said yes, who's taking that step of faith, and help them get that first person that they can really help get results? Because here's the thing, your best marketing tool in this business is yourself and your results and the people that you help. And so how can you share their story? And so this is really, really important that you're helping your coaches get started and really simplifying the process for them. So here is what the process for me looks like. And I'm actually going to share my screen with you guys and walk you through exactly what I do with my new coaches. So first things first is I have them fill out a Google form. So this Google form that I'm going to show you guys here is called Welcome to the Fit First Glory Sisters. You guys are welcome to use mine. I can send you the backend information, or all you have to do is take the link here of mine and put copy in here. And when you press OK, you can actually make a copy of this one. And then what you can do is just edit it based on any information you want to put on there. That way you have the responses of your people. What this Google form does is it walks them through the basics of Beachbody. It really, what I say, teaches them all the things they need to know about Beachbody specifically. And then what you're going to do is teach them how you've done this business and make it easy for them. But what this is doing is just teaching them the basics of Beachbody, Success Club, Success Starters, what is a challenge pack? Why is a challenge pack the best deal? Like all of the things that they need to know in this business. And so it's basically a checklist. And it tells them when the National Wake Up Call is, the importance of Shakeology, the value of Beachbody on Demand, how to use the Challenge Tracker app, how to send share cards, how to invite, what does the back office look like, setting up direct deposit. Like it literally breaks down all of the things that you're probably not going to remember to tell them, but they need to know. And so this is an incredible tool, and I think every single coach should be using this. And so if you need the link to this, just reach out to me and I can get this over to you ASAP. So first thing I do is send them this, and they work through it. And I tell them at the very end, you're going to see, text me when you have completed this checklist. And I give them my phone number. So they text me and they say, hey, Caroline, I'm done with the Google form. And then I say, oh, hey, Tara, that's amazing. I'm so excited. Let's get a call set up. I try to set up a call within 48 hours. It's really important, again, that you are prioritizing this new coach, that you're playing off of their energy. Obviously, life happens. You might be on vacation. You may have just had a baby like I have, whatever, like things are happening. And so you may not always be able to do it within the 48 hours, but try to prioritize that if possible. When you get on the call with them, you set up this call with them, you're going to get on the call and you're going to kind of just talk through some of these pinpoints. I would just have one or two things already picked out that you want to talk to them about. Typically what I talk to my new coaches about is I say, so I've read about your why here, but I would love to hear from you. Like, why are you excited to start this business? What's your reason? What's the thing that fuels you? And then I ask them, what do you want to see happen? What is something that you would love to achieve or see happen in this business? And so this is really important because it helps me get to know them. I take notes, I'm writing things down, I'm listening to them. And this is really, really important because you want to make sure they feel heard, appreciated, and that they leave the conversation feeling like you've really taken the time to pour into them and listen to their story. If I don't know the coach, if we haven't talked before really, I do talk about like, where are you from? What is your life? Who are your kids? Do you have kids? Are you in school? Like, tell me about you. What are your dreams? Like, I really try to get to know them. So getting to know them and then kind of pointing on one or two of the things from the Google form. The next thing that we do is we dive into this new coach onboarding PowerPoint. So this is on Canva, and I can share this with you. You can make a copy of it and you can make it your own if you want, but you can download this and actually present it to them. But this is my new coach onboarding PowerPoint. And in this, you're going to see, I'm going to welcome them to the community. I'm going to walk them through our mission statement. It is really important to me that all of our coaches embody our mission statement and they believe it and they live it out. And so reminding them of who we are. And I always tell them, I'm like, look, we all here at on the Fit for Glory Sisters, we love Beachbody, right? Like we bleed blue. Like we believe in these products. We believe that they work, but we're also different, right? Like we look different. We want to be a light here in the network. And so I go into explaining to them the mission statement and why our team is different and how it's really important that they live this out. I talk about the importance of, being strong and healthy for the glory of God. Obviously, we find our satisfaction in Him and not in being fit or whatever, but how we want to really help people and point them to Jesus first. Then I go into kind of first things first, how they are the CEO of their business. I am not their boss. I am their mentor. This is really, really important because this is not like any other businesses out there. They have to want it. And if they want it and if they work hard, they will see results, but they have to want it. And so you really have to remind them that they are the CEO of their business. And then breaking down what I call the ABCs. So announcing their journey, building a list of people to join them, and then cultivating connections, conversations, and community. So then we kind of go into each of these. So these are the first three things that I'm going to want them to really focus on. I want them to announce their journey. I want them to build a list. And I want them to really focus on cultivating connections, conversation, and community with people. Then we dive into their first goals as a new coach. First goal, hit Success Club. I want for all of my coaches to hit Success Starters. I have offered to my coaches to allow them to stay in our Airbnb for free on a blow-up mattress or whatever if they hit Success Starters for Summit next year. So just reminding them of what they can achieve and that we will help them if they put in the work. Then I kind of go into how to hit Success Club, how it's really important that you have a challenge group that you're inviting people to. I let them know that they can invite people to my challenge group. I will run the group for them until they have 10 people of their own. They can plug their people into our virtual gym, whatever they need to do, and help people get results. And then I kind of dive into like the income that they can make in this business. And I ask them what would they do with an extra $800 a month. And so this kind of breaks down month 1, month 2, month 3, and how much they can make off of, each month and how they can at the end of it make $792. I go into their second goal, which is hit Emeralds. And then I talk about how if they hit Success Club, they're Emeralds, and they have 90 PV, that they can actually get leads from Beachbody and receive that first commission even off the top, and kind of dive into that a little bit. Then I talk about what it takes to be a great coach and just the consistency portion and the discipline portion. I tell them to use their resources. I'm here for them, but there's so many resources already out there. So, if they have a question, reach out to me, but definitely try to find it on YouTube or on our team page first. And then I talk about the systems for success. This is when I take them over to the Fit for Glory Sisters Google Drive, and I show them all of the documents that we have here. I show them our Fit for Glory Sisters business tracker, and the importance of using that business tracker every day. And then I go into so what now? And I kind of walk them through, these are the things that I expect of them now. And then what we do is after the call, I actually send them an email that is notes from our call. So I will just show this to you guys really quick. Let's see here. So, okay, so here's an example. I sent this to Rebecca, but I, for the most part, sent everyone the same like notes from our call. And so it just says, I'm so glad we got to talk today. Here's all the links. Here's the PowerPoint that we went over. Let me know if you have any questions. And that's basically it. So yeah, so once I send them that email, I will reach out to them a few days later and just kind of check in with them. I do try to get them plugged into the Business Starters group where applicable, or the Holy Hustle Academy if I'm running a group via Facebook. And then I try to set up a call with them for the first few weeks that they are a coach and just kind of check in with them. Currently, I'm kind of doing more as group calls just because time. But if you're able to do one-on-ones, obviously those are super duper great. So that's kind of my process. I really try to let them just focus on inviting people and getting people plugged in, and then me running the group and taking care of all the content so that they can just really focus on encouraging people and all that good stuff. But the more you get on the phone with them, the more that you encourage them, the more that you're kind of checking in with them. Obviously, that accountability is just huge. But I really try to keep it simple with just, hey, I want you to focus on getting your first few people. So that's that. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.